If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. Today I am playing the Defenders with Doctor Strange as leader, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Wong, and bringing along Enchantress. We wanted to give Spider Foes one more shot, or at least Andy did, and we had a request to play the Defenders. Andy is usually the one that plays the Defenders, so I hope I can do them some sort of justice today. So we'll see how it goes. Tactic cards today are Trip Up, Kick 'em While They're Down, Heroes for Hire, Seven Sons of Cinnabus, and Recalibration Matrix. I've played all of these cards before, and I feel like they're all really useful. Really hope I get to play Seven Sons of Cinnabus. That's just really fun, and hopefully it'll be a good game.
This week I wanted one more attempt with the Spider Foes, so I'm bringing Green Goblin with Carnage, Kraven, Mysterio, and this time Dr. Octopus. I actually really like Dr. Octopus. I think he's a pretty decent card, especially for 3 cost. Plus, Lizard was just too many points this time around. So I'm very curious to see how they'll work together. Defenders are a super tough team. Bringing the Enchantress with the Defenders is just gonna be kind of sickening. So I'm gonna need all of my viciousness to take them on, but I think they can do it this time. My team tactics are Blind Obsession, Carnage Rules, Well-Laid Plans, The Grand Illusion, and Psychic Shielding Device. Well, they're bringing magic this time, so I wanted to make sure I had that Psychic Shielding Device, and the other cards are just ones I found that work well with the rest of the people I brought. Overall, my tactic is hopefully just to grab points and wear them down. There are no weak spots except for Wong, and once Wong goes down, that still leaves 4 heavy hitters on her team. So, like I said, this is going to be a slugfest, but I think the Spider Foes should be able to do well. Let's find out. Well, hello, Nikki.
Hello, Andrew.
We are back with the first Empirical mission here, so this should be fun.
So exciting.
You're going Defenders, which is usually the team I use, against my Spider Foes. How do you feel about that?
Feeling pretty good, Andy.
I'm a little nervous about who you brought, but again, I think the Spider Foes could be a very solid team, so I'm curious to see how they go. You did win initiative, so be gentle.
I'll try. Oh, there's Wong.
Starting out with a powerhouse. That's so unfair.
There he goes. He's kind of, you know, half hidden by that ambulance.
So you actually kind of chose him, not only because he works well with the Defenders, but we just saw Shang-Chi.
Yeah, but I chose him before we saw that movie. And then after we saw the movie, I was like, yes.
He was pretty awesome in that movie.
He was. Loved that movie. So good.
Really good. All right, I'm going to start with a safe bet as well, using Carnage. He's going to grab that heirloom, grab 2 power for that. That's the way the scenario rules go. And then I'm just going to secure that blast charge right there. It's kind of a bomb. And that actually has special rules as well. And as they come up, which they will a little bit later on, we will discuss them.
I feel like he's looking at Wong, Andy. He needs to stop.
So many snacks, except that's a Venom thing.
So can I just say it had been a year and 7 months since I'd actually been to the movies, and it was wonderful. Yeah. I loved it.
You just grabbed an heirloom. Yes, it was actually nice to see that.
Just grabbed an heirloom, which can do all kinds of interesting things. I think it hexes. Is that right? It does.
You can choose an attack to use that will give you the hex. Or it will put the hex condition on somebody else. So
no, that's the Defenders thing. But
no, that's what that does as well. You can choose an attack, and you can make it hex.
At the end of the attack, there's a hex. Is
Correct.
That right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's just hex going around everywhere in this game.
Yes, this is a very hex-horrific game. So not the game to bring Clea into, since she's immune to that. Or maybe it is the game to bring her into.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
So Dr. Octopus, he's taking the left flank there. I thought that was pretty safe, but he's got a decently long-range attack.
Enchantress.
Yes.
And I was saying it might have been a little bit of a jerk move to bring Enchantress.
It's been a while since Dr. Octopus has been with a woman, so
God, Andy.
he got pushed back. He was a little bit mesmerized.
I was not expecting you to say that.
So Mysterio grabbed that heirloom. She forced me basically to do this move now because I was going to have him go up the middle. But now I need to go secure that portal with Mysterio. Luckily, even though he's a short move range ruler, I'm still able to make to grab that blast charge. So,
and there's 5 of those.
There are 5 of them. Yeah,
portals.
Kind of an X shape in the game.
Yeah, it was a really weird position on the maps.
And they can do some pretty cool things. They can basically you can detonate them and blow your person back. Unless you roll a skull, then you hurt yourself, which is just fun. That's just a fun little thing to do.
So I've got Luke Cage up there. So you could roll and try to throw me off of this portal right now.
And honestly, I should have. That was a mistake. I should have detonated that charge and see if I could have blown you back.
Because if you, what was it, a crit, wild, or hit?
Crit, wild, or hit. No, crit, wild, or shield.
Okay, and then if you roll a skull, you get thrown.
You get thrown, yeah. So that was a mistake. I should have actually detonated that, tried to get Luke Cage off that portal.
Also, when you pick up those heirlooms, you spend 2 power.
You spend 8 power.
I'm sorry, you spend 8 power, but then you get back 2 power.
Yes.
So you actually gain 1 power.
Correct.
Luke Cage trying to fit between the tree and the ambulance.
Not Luke Cage, that's Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
We were just talking about Luke Cage, though, so I understand why you thought.
Doctor Strange, I'm sorry.
With his big old booty base. So yeah,
I've got 2 guys on that one now, Andy. What are you going to do about that?
I'm going to bring up the Goblin. So, and again, for those of you who are wondering, we don't consider that big base. Oh, that's right, you detonated it. Oh, what a jerk move, Nikki.
Okay, so yes.
And you succeeded.
And I succeeded. So guess what?
You blew Craven off. Right into that car.
Right into the car.
Boom. So that, yeah.
Yeah, don't you wish you had done that to
I
me?
really wish I had. I don't know what I was thinking. Inexperienced at this mission, I guess. So now Green Goblin's going to come up, and I'm like, ha-ha, I will do that to you. Here comes my roll. And I failed.
Wah, wah.
I know. So, no luck. And that's it. Oh, my God, you scored 5 points that round. Because of that blast charge, yeah.
Good start for me.
Big start, I scored 2, so this is going to be a hell of a game. All right, round 2. Starting with the most vile and evil Enchantress.
She's up to something.
She is. You were up to nothing but shenanigans this round with Enchantress and Iron Fist.
I like shenanigans,
Yes.
Andy. All right, so her beam attack, I can't remember what it's called now. Spurn Defection.
And you empowered
There we
it.
go.
Yeah, so you're going to hex Mysterio with this attack.
Yes, because why not? Use that leadership ability. So
But-
2, you took 2.
Yeah, because you took away my smoke and mirrors. I believe that's what it's called. So I only had 1 die for defense there.
All right, Dr. Octopus. Oh, that's a good roll.
God bless, Nikki.
So you've blocked.
1 so far. But I have that crit there. So I blocked 2. So I took 3 damage from that.
Okay.
That was a hard hit. And since I rolled a crit, I got Scientific Hubris from that, which gets to be 1 power.
Now I'm going to use Siren's Call. Because, yes.
All right. You just... Oh, Enchantress is so mean.
I know. That was really mean of me to bring her today, I have to say. What are you doing?
I'm going to pick on somebody my less size.
That is so mean. Wong's over there minding his own business.
And what's great is our kids are watching Mulan in the background, so like I'm gonna make a man out of you as playing as this fight's going on. It's so awesome. So the heirloom bonus that you see here, when this attack goes through, I automatically hex you, unless you're immune to hex. So
Rude.
that's great. So you
rude.
are gonna be. Well, actually, this is Luke Cage because you bodyguarded with Luke Cage.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did.
That's why you're seeing all
I
those
paid
dice.
2 power.
Yeah.
Luke Cage is using
Bodyguard.
Well, it's not bodyguard. What's it called?
Oh, the most dangerous man in the room.
Yeah.
I think it's called. Yeah. So that first attack did go on Luke Cage. He's hexed. Now I'm using Carnage rules to bring Wong forward and do another symbiote attack. And by the way, Luke Cage is immune to bleed, which is why he's not bleeding here. So really nice ability there. Because I do kind of rely on the bleeds from these guys, from Venom and Carnage when I play Venom.
Wong is not scared of you, Andy.
He should be.
He's not.
He should be. So let's find out if he should be afraid right now. Symbiote tendrils. No, that's probably not too scary. But you didn't block any of them, so you took 2 damage and you're bleeding now. I'm going to force you to deal with that.
That's mean.
You're welcome.
So I just moved Dr. Wong, or
Dr. Wong. Dr. Strange.
Dr. Strange. It's been a long day, guys.
That's awesome. Dr. Wong.
Okay, so we're doing 7 Sons of Cinnabus. Love this card.
I totally forgot you required 2 other people to be by you when I moved Wong that way. So yeah, this is a painful attack. Luckily, only 2 of my people are in range, and that's Green Goblin and Kraven. But they're 2 of my heavier hitters right over there, so... 7 Sons of Cinnabum!
Cinnabum.
Yep, it's cinnamon-flavored Sons.
I don't think they have Cinnabuns anymore. Cinnabons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. And I blocked 2, so I took 4.
That's painful.
That was a hard hit. And now on Kraven. Yeah, on Green Goblin, that just hurt. That's better, at least for me. So I have 2 crits, and then I have my Calypso Elixir. And this is my Calypso Elixir reroll. I blocked 2, so I took 2.
2, yeah.
So a little less painful on him. But you're picking on Green Goblin here. Bolts of the Devilment! She didn't scream that, so this shouldn't work.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
So yeah, you just dazed him. So mean. So yeah, Green Goblin's dazed. Really good set of attacks there. 7 Sons, obviously, since that was a team tactic card, allowed you to use that and then still do another attack after that move.
Yeah, it just, I guess, it was like, can I still attack? So
We were told yes. We were actually, somebody chastised us for not doing that in another game. So
okay,
yeah.
so hopefully that's right.
Hopefully that's right. So Dr. Octopus versus Enchantress. I'm removing Enchanting, so she only has 1 dice. I'm hoping for that Wild, and I miss. The Wild really makes him a fantastic person there. obviously, if that happens later on, we'll explain why. And now I'm just going to do Ox Clutches. I'm going to throw Enchantress against the building. I apologize, that's not a completely straight ruler, but for that would be a straight line for the most part. So she slams into that door. Take that, Enchantress. And this made me nervous. I'm like, why are you measuring range 2 to Enchantress here?
Okay, so I'm using Trip Up. It was kind of a mistake because the attack that I'm using is, I think it's only 4 dice.
It is 4 dice.
You need to cause some damage for Trip Up to take effect.
Stun and stagger. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 dice is probably not the best attack to use with that card.
Especially, it's a physical attack, and I have 4 dice for physical defense.
Yeah, this was not my brightest move. I was upset with myself.
I was owed at least one mistake on your part in this game. One, at least, people. So
there might be more, Andy. We'll have to wait and see.
All right, so now I am activating Craven. Trying to figure out, and this is where the problem is, and this is why I really wish now I had brought Venom. Craven shines when he gets both of his attacks off. She moved me back, so I'm only going to get one off, really. You need to do your Gookery Strike, and then you need to be able to do a Spear Thrust afterwards. Then you can do some really devastating damage, but since she moved me back, I was forced to use one activation to move him up, and I've got no mechanics in this list that allow him to move for free. So, Craven, I'm going against Doctor Strange because he's got the weakest defense, physical defense. And obviously with Craven, that's all I have is physical attacks. So, Doctor Strange is a 3, Gookery Strike, 5 dice. And, yeah, negated there. So, what I really was relying on is a Spear Thrust, but couldn't do it. So, I just do Corner the Beast on Luke Cage, which will allow an extra dice if I attack him this round.
And again, I wonder why you didn't throw me off there.
I did. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Blast charge. Boom!
You
Shakalaka.
did do it.
Yes, it worked this time. And I blew Doctor Strange off into Wong. That was so great. That's really what makes this mission fun, is those little blast charges.
Hurting Wong.
I think of it more as hurting Doctor Strange. Wong was an innocent bystander here. So Wong is dodging. He dodges really well. So I don't think you have too much to worry about. He took damage from that, though. Speaking of Wong.
Right. Yeah, Wong's going to remove 2 damage.
Yeah, he was down to 1 at this point.
Yeah, he only had 1 left.
And you were bleeding.
I was.
You are, I should
barely,
say.
Yeah, he is. He's barely hanging on. So I'm moving him over there by that objective.
And then you'd end up taking a damage from bleed at the end of this round.
Yes, I do.
So that was a little too quick on the draw there for that particular.
Take your Incinerate with you, Craven.
I don't want it. So this is why you said, why didn't I go after Enchantress? Because both of his attacks are Mystic attacks. And she has a 5 no matter what on Mystic defense. He is a little easier to hurt with a Mystic attack.
Yeah, I was asking Andy, why'd you keep going after Iron Fist?
And your blanks don't count. So, but yeah, that did not do well at all. Again, I really made a mistake over there.
All right, Luke Cage. Let's see what he can do.
Versus Craven, yeah.
So, Power Man Punch, Energy Empowered.
So he'll get hexed at the end of this attack.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, no dice. So
let's do it again.
That was a better.
That was better.
So you took 2? Yeah, Calypso Elixir does not kick in there. So yeah, end of this round, you scored another 5 points. I scored 2. That was a painful round for me. So good job. Round 3. You are doing pretty well. So you took out Green Goblin before. I have to do Unstable Psyche. I now have 10 power on him. Now I'm going to do the Grand Illusion on Mysterio. And basically, anybody within range 3, any of your people, range 3, I can turn a crit into a skull. So that's pretty devastating thing to do.
That is good.
And I can definitely use that benefit on Iron Fist and Enchantress over there. So I was waiting actually to do that. And you kind of forced my hand because I felt like you were going to attack Mysterio if I didn't. If I didn't activate him first, I should say. So he's going against Iron Fist. As I said before, his mystic defenses are weaker than Enchantress's. So we're going to just do Hypnosis Gas again. Try to get some power back. And you roll so well, Nikki. It hurts so bad how well you roll sometimes.
It's a gift, Andy.
It is a gift.
It's a gift.
Or a curse to me. So I did 1 damage there. But because I did 1 damage, and I apologize, this should be straight. And Nikki will correct me in a second.
I was like, that should be straight, Andy.
So 1 damage. So, pushed him back a little bit. Make him move up if he wants to score or use a flying kick again. We'll see what you do. So I'm going to move up. And now, because I am still afraid of mystic attacks, I am going to use Psychic Shielding Device here, using 3 power. So anybody within range 3 of Mysterio cannot be pushed or pulled by a mystic attack. And they get +1 dice to defense on mystic attacks. So
pretty good.
Yeah, that's not too shabby. So I didn't want to play him right off the bat, but like I said, I felt I was kind of forced to do that. So Wong,
what are you going to do? Remove Hex from Luke Cage.
No, that's your superpower.
Yeah.
You're doing that with.
He's within 3.
And then Faithful Assistant on Doctor Strange. Because you are a Faithful Assistant.
I am.
So that gives him 1 more power. You transfer 1 power from Wong to him, basically.
Yes, and now I'm going to remove Bleed as my last action.
Yeah, so pretty effective. And I'm going to come back and try another round with Dr. Octopus. So again, he can be really good with his flurry attacks if you can roll wild off that first one. So I'm going to attempt that 1 more time. I'm going to attack Enchantress this time. Because again, if you flurry, then the attack during the flurry... I'm sorry, no, I guess I'm going after Iron Fist on that one. I thought I went after Enchantress, I apologize. So no, I'm going after Iron Fist. That's right, because I need to take him out. He's too much of a threat.
Probably because earlier I was like, you should have gone after Enchantress.
So I do flurry, thank goodness. And you don't get to roll any more dice, thank God. So I end up doing 2 damage to you, and I flurried. So, flurry now. If I do a flurry, if I roll wild, that counts as 2 hits, not just 1. So I've done 3 hits to you right now. Now I've done 5.
Yikes.
And Nikki ruins my world here. She's like, recalibration matrix. Oh, I was so ticked.
That was so mean of me.
It was really mean. Thank goodness I rolled another.
I was wondering why you were acting like so mad when I did that.
Yeah, she had no idea.
I was like, what?
But luckily, Flurry ends up allowing me to daze Iron Fist. That's why I went after him, because I knew he was on a little bit less power. Last thing, I grabbed the heirloom and I'm throwing Enchantress into that tree again. Finally, I have the power. I know Green Goblin's going to probably go out this round. So well-laid plans. It's better when she has more people with heirlooms. Only Doctor Strange does, so that wild means I do 1 damage to him, and he is forced to drop his heirloom, which drops it over by Craven. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that right now.
You know who can do something about that, Andy?
Well, you tell me, Nikki.
It's Luke Cage.
Of course he can.
He can do something about it, and he is going to do something about it.
Power Man himself.
I'll take that heirloom, thank you.
So 2 power. Nice. What are you going to do with that power? Punch Craven. You leave Craven alone. So you Mystic Empower this, so you're going to do a Hex on me.
Yeah, it's energy empowered.
Yeah, I'm sorry, energy empowered. Yeah.
So 4.
3, but you rolled 2 crits. God bless. My Calypso reroll? Yeah, not good enough.
So is that 4?
4 damage. And now you're throwing a tree at me.
You know, why not? It was there.
And you KO'd him out of the game.
Oh, what are you doing with that guy?
Getting some revenge. So, alright, so I'm sending Carnage after Wong. Stop you from scoring that extra point there.
It's just so mean, Andy.
You deserve it at this point. There is no holds bar at this point. So Symbiote, see, that's how angry I am. My dice felt my rage. That is a perfect attack.
That was pretty good.
That would have taken just about anybody out this round.
Wong is dazed.
Wong is dazed. Now, you do use your faction ability on me this time. And your faction ability allows you to do immediate attack
right.
if I daze or KO one of your characters.
Yeah, so I'm attacking
Carnage.
Carnage, yeah.
Now, I do use my own faction ability this round, so I get to use my full physical defense, which is 5 against your energy attack. Thank goodness.
So you
yeah,
took 1.
Yeah, that was good. I was able to do that, so I ended up taking 1 damage. 2 damage. But that's fine. Actually, I didn't really care because I'm going to paint the town red. And I get all my health back from doing that. Move up. I believe I don't have to move all the way up, so I just moved up a little bit. Still within range of that blast charge. And I'm using Symbiote Tendrils on Doctor Strange. You're using Horgoth's Hoary Wisdom for 5 defense as well. And you and your stupid dice, Nikki. That would have been a great attack. That would have been a fantastic attack from Carnage. Yet you blocked 4 of it. So I only do 1 damage to you.
I'm so sorry, Andy.
And you're bleeding. Yeah, your dice were on fire this round. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
So what are you going to do, Nikki?
Well, Green Goblin standing there looking attackable. So, energy empowered Crimson Bands of Sidorak. 2, 3,
5, 4. You did 4 damage to me. Oh. This is why I'm glad I did well-laid plans earlier.
Okay, Bolts of Bedevilment.
And again, 4 damage, 1 block. Yeah, he is out of there, folks. So you blew him away, literally. And it's your last turn with Enchantress.
Alright, so she is going to move towards...
Stay away. Stay away.
No. Is that from Doc Ock or...
Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
But I'm going to blow up that car. Actually, that car should have been removed. I apologize. I didn't do that. Trips and traps. No damage, unfortunately.
She takes the heirloom from Doc Ock using Amora's Kiss, and then she's going to move over there to that lonely objective all by itself.
That lonely objective just scored you 5 points. Actually, 6 points this round. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is painful. All right, so at this point, I'm just going to try to hurt you as bad as I can. I'm going to start with Dr. Octopus on Iron Fist there. He's the only one in range. I did pretty well last round with my flurries. I'm hoping they will work for me again this round. So I'm going to strike you with Dr. Octopus. And that blink counts as a block for you. So 1 damage, no flurry, unfortunately. I'm going to attack again. I flurried this time. I flurried well. 2 damage. I'm sorry, no damage. But I did flurry. And that's really what I was caring more about, was this. And unfortunately, folks.
I'm sorry, Andy.
So as you said, I just fed your beast.
things just aren't going well for you.
No.
Yeah, so here's Iron Fist.
This is okay. Yeah, you took away smoke and mirrors with Iron Fist on Iron Fist, or from Iron Fist onto Mysterio.
I mean, would you respect me if I wasn't trying as hard as I could?
You could at least make it look like I was doing a little bit better than I was. Yeah, you. Hey, I blocked twice. Yay!
I think
Mysterio.
you just took 2 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you blocked 2.
Yeah. And then Dr. Octopus took a damage from that one.
Now I'm going after Dr. Octopus. Flying kick.
Flying kick.
That was good.
But you took him out. You got my heirloom. Not good enough for me. So at this point, all I can really do is try to just take out one of your people. So Carnage versus Wong. I mean, the game is over at this point, really. But we're going to play this a little bit further. So I'm going to try to destroy Wong. That didn't do it. Not yet. 1 damage. That should do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That did it.
That did it. Yeah, Wong is finally KO'd from the game. Now, I do get to paint the town red. But you heroed for hired that attack with Luke Cage. You just would not let me have anything this game.
I'm sorry, Andy.
I don't think you are, really. So, yeah, symbiote tendrils on Luke Cage. And you block it all. God. Alright, so yeah, you're up, Doctor Strange.
Okay, so moving Doctor Strange over to...
Yeah, you were like...
Oh, yeah.
First you said Dr. Strange,
first
but
I
you
was going to do Luke Cage, and then I'm like, wait, Doctor Strange can fly.
He can fly, yeah.
So, took Doctor Strange over there.
And
there we
18
go.
to 7. That
was brutal.
You destroyed me. Good job.
All right, well, it's been a little bit since we played that game. We've had some time to digest it.
Ponder. We
pondered it, and mistakes were made, mainly on this guy's part, not on your part at all. So,
you know, I feel kind of bad that I brought Enchantress. That was really a jerk move.
But I told you to bring her. I'm the one that thought, hey, well, here's what I said. It's Empirikul. Yeah. It makes sense that since she is a magic user, she's being hunted by them. Why not? So I'm the one that suggested it.
Enchantress she's out for herself. She wants magic. She's doing this for her. And we're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
But Enchantress is just so good.
She is really good, especially in a scenario like that. Obviously, neither one of us have played it before. It's brand new. But I knew that. I knew that going into there. And ultimately, what it boils down to, I've watched the video once all the way through.
I have not watched it.
It boils down to this. I made, I think, 2 critical mistakes. And we've discussed this, so this is nothing new to you. Number 1, there is no reason to bring Green Goblin in a list like this. Green Goblin's leadership ability it can be good. I'm sure it can change games, but the fact that it costs a power is just too much.
Yeah.
And I never felt I had that extra power
Andy
to spare.
didn't want to spin the power.
No.
I was like, why didn't you just like kind of try out leadership ability? He's like, nah, I didn't want to spin the power.
So, in fact, that's why I ended up using well-laid plans when I did. I knew Green Goblin was going to go out. So I figured, well, I might as well use it now. It's kind of useless against just one person. It would have been better if I could use it against multiple people holding those tokens, because that makes you drop it, if you remember. So that's why I did it. So ultimately, I should have brought Venom. Venom would have been a much better choice for this mission. My second, I messed up my deployment. And I think in most games, that is the most critical step. I know Atomic Mass Games is trying to get away from the fact that the round one costs so much. You know, it really affects the game so much if you mess it up. But beyond that, it's still, I messed up my setup. I should have had Mysterio on the right flank and Carnage on the left flank instead of vice versa. Or maybe Dr. Octopus on the right, but Carnage should have stayed on the left. I was afraid of your energy attacks. I was afraid of your mystic attacks on Carnage, when ultimately I should have been more concerned with what Carnage could do to you on that side. And then, you know, as you said, I should have gone after Enchantress with a vengeance. That's ultimately where I made my biggest mistake. I didn't go after her with a vengeance. Carnage had the range. Doc Ock had the range to do it. If I had them both on the left side.
Yeah, because you were really going after Iron Fist.
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
You know, you're absolutely right. And he is too hard to take out.
And you're giving him power so he can do his big attack.
Absolutely, which we ended up happening.
Which I did.
Yes. But only one, so maybe that's a victory in a small way for me.
Yeah, it could be.
So yeah, that's, you know, I know I didn't play them the best, but I am definitely done playing with them for a while. I might use parts of them in other lists, like I do want to play them in Criminal Syndicate. That's not going to be the next game. I need a break from them all.
I think that it's pretty telling. Usually we're pretty even players.
Yeah.
And my scores have been so much higher.
The last two games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
especially this one. It was.
that's pretty telling.
Yeah, 18-7, I think is what the final score was, if I remember correctly.
So maybe just bring in or use them individually, the characters you like, but
yeah.
Spider Foes as a whole, maybe go back to the drawing board.
I need to go back, and I will. I'm not done with them, but I'm done with them for now. So you won't have to worry about seeing them for a while. However, one person who I am super excited to play, and maybe that was partly on my mind when I was playing this game, the new updated version of Hulk.
I think that was on your mind.
That was kind of on my mind. I was cheating on Spider Foes with the Hulk.
You were. They knew.
So,
they knew. You were thinking of someone else.
I was. Green Goblin, I swear I'm only for you. But, so we will be playing the Hulk in the next game. I think we're going to do Defenders. We're still working that out, but I think we're going to do Hulk and Defenders. We're going to go ahead with the Empirikul Mission 2.
I don't know who I'm playing yet.
It's a 22-point threat game, and that makes it a little bit more dangerous for somebody like Hulk, because as stated by multiple other people, Gamers Guild, you know, a lot of people from across the Bifrost, Rich, they will all say, you know, Hulk excels in smaller point games, and I would agree, but I want to see what he can do. I want to see what happens if someone like Angela or She-Hulk or Jean Grey go against him. I want to see if the green mean machine can stomp on them. So we're going to do that next game. Whoever it is, he's going to stomp on them, hopefully.
So if anyone has any ideas for who I should play, please let me know. I'm open. So
yep. But that looks like the next game. We'll do Empirikul 2. I'm hoping you're liking the Empirikul games. We find them very interesting. This was kind of fun.
I like that. That was fun.
I do want to play this one again, you know, just for fun. Not necessarily in a series of campaigns like this, but yeah, the next one I think will be a lot of fun. The third one looks incredibly fun. I think we're going to do that one. Or I think we're just going to do all three. But let us know if you're enjoying them. If you don't want us to do them, just let us know as well. We definitely take that feedback seriously. But until then, we hope we see you next week. And we are almost at 500 subscribers.
Yes, we are.
And we want to thank you all for that.
We did get a comment like, oh, you guys are at 500 subscribers. I wish you had more. And we're like, yay, we're at 500 subscribers.
Well, we're almost there.
We're almost.
We are about 13
but
away.
we think it's cool because...
We never thought we'd get beyond like 10.
We didn't even know we'd get, 10.
You know, some people would laugh at a mere 500. We love you all.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. We really love the fact that we have 500, almost 500.
And we do this for fun.
We do it for fun.
You guys make it fun, so thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
We're having a good time doing this, and we'll do it as long as that's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So until next week, we hope to see you in the next game as well. Until then, I hope you're having a good time, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.